Today, pag-usapan natin ng isang player na nag-step up ngayong conference sa PBA. That's Xavier Lucero ng Magnolia Hotshots. Marami siguro sa inyo nagtatanong, gaano ba talagang kalakas si Xavier Lucero? Ano bang in-improve niya mula nung stint niya sa UP? Or nag-regress ba? Nag-progress? Etc. I mean, bigatin rin naman kasi yung mga nakalaban niya last conference na imports. As a forward sa PBA, normal naman yon na makakatapat ka ng mga imports. And I think yung experience na yun, I feel like helped him to have a start like this ngayong conference sa Philippine Cup. Yung impact niya, ramdam mo kagad from the get-go, pinakita niya kagad kung ano yung kaya niya in terms of his versatility. Kasi kaya niya umiscore, rebound, play defense, and he brings a different kind of energy sa Magnolia. Like, alam naman natin Magnolia very gritty and defensive oriented. So, fit naman talaga siya in theory. Pero yung binibigay niya kasi athleticism, length, and versatility, medyo bago yon for a team like Magnolia. And unti-unti na siya napapansin in general kasi grabe yung performance niya this conference. Speaking of napapansin, ang stats niya this conference so far, through his first games, he averaged 21 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 1.7 assists per game in roughly 34 minutes. Pero most importantly, tignan niyo yung shooting percentages niya. For a forward, he's shooting a very efficient 56% from the field. That's really good. Pero ang mas impressive for me ay yung 3-point shot niya. He's been making 46.2% from beyond the arc. There are two main ways kung saan niya nakukuha yung 3-point attempts niya. Una is yung pagiging stretch 4 niya. Kapag yung bola nasa loob sa poste or kay Sanggalang, to be specific, siya yung stretch 4. Nagsaspace siya ng floor. Kung makikita natin dito, Magnolia will run a low post play para kay Ian Sanggalang. So now, pagkasalo ni Ian Sanggalang, si Ian Sanggalang was quick to scan the floor kung anong opportunities ang meron to pass bago siya umatake. So now, okay, Ian Sanggalang, nakita niya na si Mark Baroka nag-set dito ng brush screen for Xavier Lucero kasi if si Baltasar dito mag-half double kay Ian Sanggalang, there's going to be an advantage for Magnolia kasi dalawa lang converged defenders versus 3 Magnolia players. So if si Mark Baroka tumayo lang dito sa 3-point line, it would be easier for Converge to just split the gap. Kumbaga kung andito si Mark Baroka, si Shawnee Winston, i-split na lang yung gap between the two. And then ito, i-split na lang yung gap between the two. Pero the fact na si Baroka, nag-brush screen siya papunta rito kay Shawnee Winston, gave Xavier Lucero more room to get that opportunity para makatira sa labas and space the floor. Kung makikita natin dito, brush screen from Baroka, kick out to Xavier Lucero, quick release, open 3-pointer. Second is through pick and pop situations. Dito sa play nito makikita natin, half court Magnolia, we have Xavier Lucero here, setting a back pick empty side ball screen for Jerome Lastimosa. Naka-clear yung corner ng Magnolia dito, so cleared yung baseline. Pwedeng tumrive baseline si Lastimosa. They have Laput sa trail, Lee sa weak side, Abueva sa reversal. And then, now, ang mangyayari kasi dito, if Jerome Lastimosa drew multiple defenders, now, ang pressure dito is nasa big man ng Magnolia. Kasi si Laput sa trail, it's either si Lucero yung magro-roll, si Laput nasa trail dito, and then magpa-flow siya into a handoff or a zoom action, or si Laput yung magda-dive dito sa basket, si Lucero yung nasa short roll, giving Magnolia advantage. Kasi Jerome Lastimosa drew multiple defenders. So yun yung importante dito, is for Jerome Lastimosa to draw 2 defenders, which he did. So ibig sabihin nun, kapag 2 on the ball, may advantage ka kasi isang Laput kumakat rather papunta sa basket, meron kang Lucero sa 3-point line guarded by a single Mawala Tautua. This is very smart from Magnolia. So makikita natin dito, 2 on the ball, kick out kay Lucero, malayo si Kahilig, long close out. Again, open shot. Very efficient, very effective. Very simple yet effective. Pero okay, medyo maliit pa nga yung sample size as of now. Pero still, di ba, impressive pa rin yun to shoot 46% from 3 kahit na 13 attempts lang. And for a player kasi na ganyan ng skill set, having a reliable jump shot as well, malaking advantage yun kasi doon lalabas yung athleticism and versatility mo sa player. At para sa akin, everything boils down sa combination niya ng size, length, and scoring potential. It's got the height, got the wingspan to bother opposing players sa parehas ng ends ng court. Dito sa play na to, gusto kong i-highlight yung growth and yung patience as a player ni Xavier Lucero. Kahit na may times na very eager siya and very reckless, makikita natin na merong potential in terms of, IQ and being someone who you can rely on kapag dating na sa talaga sa half court. Makikita natin dito, na-recognize niya si Bronjal, okay? Nasa trail si Lucero, makikita mo si Bronjal, malayo pwede namang atakihin ni Lucero to, maging, reckless siya dahil malayo tira niya na yan ng 3 points or atakihin niya downhill sa Bronjal sabay spin move into a turnover. Pero makikita natin, hindi siya nagsettle sa ganun. Binigay niya kay Baroka sa point guard niya, set a screen, force the switch. Ngayon, smaller Lassiter ngayon yung nasa kanya. Now, pag salungay ng bola, okay, now, ganong situation pa rin naman. 1-on-1 against a defender, kaso nga lang, smaller defender and Marshall Lassiter, instead na nakasag off siya kagaya kanina ni Bronjal, mas malapit siya. So, an advantage for Lucero to attack off the dribble na you wouldn't necessarily, want your big guy to do. Pero kung makikita natin dito, kaya naman kasi niya, versatile siya. Jab step, drew multiple defenders, may help pa nga na Junmar. Pero again, is tall enough to just finish over the defender. Imagine mo, he can rise up easily near the basket kasi malaki siya. Tapos kapag nasa perimeter naman siya, it's also easy for him to attack the paint, attack longer closeouts. Kasi he's very versatile eh. And ang pansin ko, hindi siya takot sa contact. Yung length niya helps him to finish over defenders. So he doesn't necessarily need to be overly physical. Yung tamang physical lang, okay na. Kasi malaki na siya and athletic eh. And yung scoring potential niya, iba din talaga. He can create his own shot kapag kailangan niya talaga. He can score in transition and he can knock down open looks. He doesn't rely on just one way para umiscore, and that makes him a real threat every time he has the ball. And most importantly, napansin ko, is kind of an irrational confidence type of guy na yes, sometimes it's not irrational pero kitang-kita dito na hindi talaga siya afraid sa big moments or to shine sa mga high pressure situations. And now that we've established na develop niya yung outside shot niya right now to a respectable level, defenses now, for the most part, will have to respect that shot. And yung closeout nila is going to be a little bit more closer. Kung makikita natin dito, again, same play do sa pinakaunang clip na pinakita ko. Okay, empty side kay Sanggalang naman kaysa kay Lucero. Dahil nakapag-draw si Baroka ng 2 defenders kay Tautua and kay Chris Ross. Advantage ngayon to for Magnolia. 3 Magnolia players against 2 SMB defenders. So now, Lucero is going to generate a long closeout kay Trollano na inatake niya again with a jab step, nag-switch ka Hilig, and again, is tall enough to just finish over his defender. So ayun, malaking factor si Xavier Lucero sa strong start ng Magnolia hotshots. Kasi iba yung nabibigay niya sa team na to eh. He adds a lot to the table. Shooting, athleticism, versatility, youth, and of course, mahaba pa yung conference, marami pang pwedeng mangyari. Pero one thing is for sure, he's a player to watch out for. Excited akong makikita kung ano pa yung mapapakita niya sa mga susunod na games, especially kapag bigger games na. Pero right now, he has been one of the more impressive young players sa liga, and definitely turning a lot of heads.